everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany. Today we are going to talk about weeks 30 to 31 of my pregnancy. As always, we start off with the baby updates. So this week at week 30, your baby is the size of a large cabbage. She weighs 15 3/4 inches and she is 15 3/4 inches and weighs about 3 pounds. Your baby's skin cells are making the pigment that gives skin its color, but most melanin production doesn't happen until after birth. About 1.5 pints of amniotic fluid surrounds your baby. The amount will peak around 34 to 36 weeks, and your baby may now be able to see dim shapes. Now you're probably feeling fatigue, so you're a little tired, you're growing feet, your feet might be swollen, and then having mood swings. At 31 weeks pregnant, your baby is the size of a coconut. She's 16 1/4 inches long and weighs 3 1/4 pounds. Your baby's pupils can constrict and expand, and she may be able to detect the dim outlines of shapes, but not their colors. That's interesting. I never knew that babies can see in the womb. I always thought it was just black in there. So how are they seeing outlines of shapes but not color? Unless they're talking about if your baby were to come out now. Okay, that would make more sense because I feel like in your stomach it's just dark and black in there. Okay, ignore me. And then your baby's head can turn from side to side now, and her arms, legs, and body are beginning to plump up. And then your baby is also moving a lot. You may notice Braxton Hicks contractions now and notice having leaky breasts. Okay, so that is all of 30 to 31 weeks of the baby's growth. So now let's talk about everything that's been going on with me during this time. Now my stretch marks have gone crazy. Like, I have so many and they're all over my stomach. And they're kind of itchy, but like I don't want to scratch them because I don't know what that does to the stretch marks. So every morning and every night I put on a tummy butter from the Palmer's cocoa butter stuff, and it makes it feel a lot softer and smoother, and it does stop it from itching. So that's nice because like sometimes I'll go out during the day and it'll just start to itch and then I'll just have to put more on, but it does feel a lot better once I have that on my belly. At 30 weeks, around sometime here, I took my gestational diabetes course. It was 3 hours long, and honestly, I probably could have done without that course because everything they talked about I had already known, and I don't know if my insurance is covering that course. So it was like over $200, which I did not want to spend, but you know, it's fine. You got to do what you got to do for the baby. So I'm hoping insurance comes back and they just like pay me back for that because that would be great. But yeah, like during that course, they basically just talked about my meal plan. So every morning I need to test my blood sugar before I eat. So my fasting blood sugar, and then 1 hour after breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I need to eat 3 snacks in between. So for breakfast, I only get 30 grams of carbs per meal. And for lunch and dinner, I get 45. And then for my snack, I get 15. So I can do a what I eat in a day with gestational diabetes if that's interesting for you guys to see what I eat. But yeah, and then other than that, like that's basically it. I can eat complex carbs and unprocessed carbs. So like potatoes, brown rice, whole grains, whole wheat bread, and stuff like that. And then I get an unlimited amount of veggies and meats because that doesn't count at all. And then at the end of 31 weeks, I went back for my gestational diabetes follow-up, which the dietitian ended up discharging me because based off of my blood sugar, she said everything's fine and what I've been eating sounds fine as well. So I am good to go and I don't need to be put on insulin. And then I also went to see the maternal fetal specialist to double check everything, and they said the blood flow is great. The EIF is still there, but it took her a really long time to find the EIF. So I think it's getting smaller because before when we would look at the ultrasound, it was like there, like you immediately saw it, but it took her a very long time to find it. So I think it's getting smaller. And she also said not to worry about it because she sees those all the time and even in adults, and they never mean anything. And so that went really well. And then they want to see me once a week to make sure nothing changes with the blood flow to the baby and to the placenta to the baby, to make sure that like everything stays good and it doesn't like change. So yeah, they want to see me weekly, but I don't feel like that's necessary, only because like the blood flow looks fine and I really just think she's small. But to be on the safe side, like I will go in every week, and then 3 weeks after the checkup, so probably at like 34 weeks, they're going to do another growth scan to see where she falls on that. But basically she weighs 3.9 pounds and she's in the 10 to 11th percentile. I think she just has short legs and her stomach's a little on the smaller side. But other than that, like her weight is fine. So I think she'll be okay. I really do. I'm not too worried about it. So we're just gonna have a baby with small legs. So that's okay. She'll just be a short little nugget. But yeah, nothing too crazy happened between 30 to 31 weeks. I feel like everything is just going really smoothly now. Like I feel fine. I have energy. I think I'm slowly starting to nest because I want to just clean everything and throw everything away. And right now, all the baby stuff is literally just like in the corner of the room right now, and it's killing me. But we have nowhere to put it. So I really don't know what to do. I am currently still working. I think I'm probably going to stop working at the end of March because at that point I'm going to be like 35 weeks, and it is a little bit difficult being at work because where I work, the bathroom is very, 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 very far from my office. So I have to go so far, and sometimes like when we have patients, I can't just get up and leave. So I have to wait until the patient leaves before I can go use the restroom. And at that point, like my bladder is just in so much pain, even though it's not like a lot of pee that I have inside me. It's just needing to go pee so badly and then needing to walk like a mile to go to the bathroom. It's probably not a mile, I'm exaggerating. It's like not even close to a mile, but it just feels so far when you have to pee, and then I'm just like waddling down to the bathroom. But yeah, so this will be a relatively short video because nothing crazy has happened. But oh, I do want to share a video of her ultrasound though, since we were talking about how babies can open their eyes in there. Y'all, this was so scary when we were doing the ultrasound. She literally opened her eyes and just started staring at us, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like close your little eyeballs, because it did look a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But she's so cute, and based off of the ultrasound that we can see, like she literally has my exact nose, she has my full lips, and then she has my husband's high cheekbones and his nice jawline. So that's very exciting. But yeah, looking at this photo, that is her nose in the ultrasound on the left, and then that is my nose. So you can clearly see we have the same exact shaped nose, and it is so funny because like I just can't believe you can already like see how clear that is. But yeah, it's so cute, but I think it's so funny that she has my exact nose. And then you can also see in this photo that she has really big lips from the side, which she definitely got from me. So I'm excited to see how she'll look when she comes out. So in this video, you can see where the mouse is. She opens her eyes and literally just stares at us. And it is the creepiest thing ever, but so cool that they can open their eyes in there. I just never thought about that, honestly. And then in this one, if you look at where the mouse is, she opens her mouth and you can see her licking her arm with her tongue. I know the video is super blurry, but you can kind of see what she's doing right there. So yeah, that was everything from 30 to 31 weeks, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!